Inflation of 10.4% as recorded in March, down by 0.2% from the 10.6% recorded in February. Now, the decline was attributed to the decline in price of non-food items.
Acting government statistician Ba Wadie explained the 0.2% fall in the inflation rate could be attributed to a decline in the price of non-food items, especially locally produced foodstuff.
That the drop in the CPI was due mainly to a decline in the inflation rates for most of the non-food items. We had declines in the inflation rate for transport, decline in the inflation rate for housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels, decline in the inflation for most of the non-food items, and this accounted for the drop in the overall inflation rate.
Food and non-alcoholic beverages group recorded a year-on-year inflation rate of 7.3%, with some of the main prices being on fish and seafood, vegetables, oil and fats, meat and meat products. Non-food group recorded a year-on-year inflation rate of 11.8%, with main drivers coming from items such as transport, recreation and culture, clothing and footwear. In March 2018, imported goods recorded an inflation rate of 11.8%, which was 2.0% point higher than locally produced goods of 9.8%. This is attributed to cost of shipping, import duties and other charges, as well as profit margins. The 2% decrease in consumer inflation suggests prices of consumer goods and services were fairly stable in March this year. Upper East recorded the lowest year-on-year inflation of 8.0%. Upper West recorded the highest inflation rate of 11.9% in March.
By and large, the effect of transport, clothing and footwear and miscellaneous goods are influencing what we are observing in Upper West region. This drift effect is also a factor in these figures that we are observing.
The Consumer Price Index, or Consumer Inflation Rate, measures the change over time in the general price level of goods and services that households acquired for the purpose of consumption in reference to a base year price level in 2012.